A somewhat patriotic feel to set the stage in this one. The color wheel of the USA on display, a couple of teams who don the red and blue. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Let's go.
He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Here's the pressure. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. This offense has it with really good field position. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Brings up second down.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's Warner. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's loose down the left side. season could not have gone better.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then, Pauler, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Warner. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They boot it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Into the end zone. Hauls it in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The offense changing the play. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pressure coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
DB's right up on the receivers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Going for it all. Makes the grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Now this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Fafita. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the backfield, he's open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Gives it on the option. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Got his man quickly. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped.
Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Fafita. Bringing the heat. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You see more and more of this in college football. They hand it off on the jet sweep on short yardage. This time the defense was not fooled at all. They were locked in, get the receiver to the ground. No first down for you.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. and he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
Timeout.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Warner. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Timeout. Fresno State.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. The RPO, incomplete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Looking for space to the left. The sure hands, it's Freeman. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he... eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a...
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, running back on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They booted away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Rushes on him. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Arizona.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
And the pressure was too much. They get it up to 14.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Got his man in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time on target. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Motion from the back. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
One final play before the end of the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Fafita. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Finding open areas. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Calls his own number. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks things on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Handoff, keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
And the returner is stopped. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide out set, trips right. Dropping back, it's Warner. Unloads to the wide out. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Fighting off the defender. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.